Have you ever wondered how a company that began building aircraft engines became one of the world's most prestigious automotive brands? The story of BMW is one of innovation, resilience, and engineering brilliance that transformed a struggling, wartime manufacturer into a global symbol of luxury and performance. Hello everyone and welcome back to LMJ English. I'm thrilled to have you join me today as we explore the fascinating journey of BMW, a company whose iconic blue and white logo has become synonymous with automotive excellence worldwide. From its humble beginnings in Munich to becoming a billion-dollar global enterprise, this story showcases the power of vision, adaptability, and unwavering commitment to quality. Before we dive into this incredible story, if you're new to our channel, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss our latest stories designed to help you improve your English while learning about captivating real-world topics. Now, let's travel back to early 20th century Germany, where a young engineer named Karl Rapp was about to set in motion a series of events that would eventually create one of the most recognized brands on the planet. The birth of a legacy, Karl Rapp and early beginnings. In the early 1900s, as Europe was experiencing rapid industrialization, a talented young mechanical engineer named Carl Friedrich Rapp was developing skills that would ultimately contribute to a global automotive empire. Rapp began his career at Daimler Motorengesellschaft, gaining valuable experience at what would later become part of Mercedes-Benz. While his time there was relatively unremarkable, it provided him with crucial insights into automotive engineering that would shape his future endeavors. Rapp was ambitious and restless, qualities that drove him to leave the security of Daimler to lead a company called Flugwerk Deutschland, which specialized in aircraft manufacturing. This move marked his first foray into the aviation industry, where he developed expertise in engine design and production. However, Flugwerk Deutschland struggled financially, eventually facing dissolution. Rather than accepting defeat, Rapp saw opportunity amid the chaos. In 1913, with Europe on the brink of war, Rapp managed to secure 200,000 Reichsmarks in capital funding to establish his own enterprise. He named it Rapp Motorenwerke and set up operations on the same property as his former employer. The timing proved fortunate, as World War I created enormous demand for aircraft engines, positioning the fledgling company for potential success. Within just 2 years, Rapp Motorenwerke employed 370 workers, a testament to its rapid growth. Despite this promising start, Rapp's engines suffered from critical technical problems, making them unreliable for military applications. While his competitor Gustav Otto thrived during wartime production, Rapp Motorenwerke faced potential ruin. Salvation came unexpectedly when the Prussian army, desperate for engines amid the ongoing conflict, placed an order for 600 units from Rapp's company. This lifeline, however, came with conditions that would alter the company's trajectory forever. The Prussian authorities sent Franz Josef Popp, an Austrian Navy representative and former Daimler employee, to oversee quality control at Rapp Motorenwerke. What appeared to be a simple supervisory assignment was actually the beginning of a corporate takeover that would transform Rapp's struggling enterprise into something far greater than he could have imagined. The stage was set for one of the most remarkable corporate transformations in industrial history, though Rapp himself would not be present to witness it. The transformation. Franz Josef Popp and the BMW brand. When Franz Josef Popp arrived at Rapp Motorenwerke, He was shocked by the disorganization he encountered. The company, despite securing significant military contracts, was operating chaotically with inadequate management structures. Popp, with his extensive experience at AEG and connections to Austria's most prominent engineering firms, recognized both the problems and the potential within the struggling company. Without hesitation, he took decisive action that would fundamentally reshape the enterprise. Popp quickly assumed management responsibilities, earning the trust of the board and assembling a team of talented engineers who would become instrumental in the company's transformation. Karl Rapp, having lost control of his own company, departed for a position with a California engineering firm, leaving Popp to chart a new course. Under Popp's leadership, the company was renamed Bayerische Motorenwerke, Bavarian Motor Works, or BMW for short, signaling a fresh beginning. The newly christened BMW needed a visual identity, and the iconic blue and white checkered logo was created, drawing inspiration from the Bavarian flag. This design, with slight modifications to comply with trademark regulations, would become one of the most recognized corporate symbols worldwide. However, a distinctive name and logo were only the beginning. BMW needed both investment and direction to truly flourish. Fortunately, the company attracted the attention of Camillo Castiglione, an influential businessman who recognized its untapped potential. With Castiglione's financial backing and Popp's engineering expertise, BMW was positioned to make its mark on the aviation industry. Their first significant achievement was the BMW 3A, a straight-six aircraft engine that established the blueprint for the company's future designs and earned acclaim for its performance at high altitudes. The company seemed destined for success in aviation, but history had other plans. The conclusion of World War I and the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in 1919 dramatically altered BMW's trajectory. The treaty severely restricted German military manufacturing, including aircraft engines, effectively eliminating BMW's primary market overnight. What might have been a death sentence for the young company instead became the catalyst for reinvention that would ultimately lead to its legendary status in an entirely different industry. Survival through adaptation. The post-WWI era. With the Treaty of Versailles prohibiting German companies from producing aircraft engines, BMW found itself with advanced manufacturing facilities but no clear path forward. Franz Josef Popp, now firmly established as the company's leader following Castiglione's legal troubles, demonstrated remarkable adaptability by pivoting BMW's production capabilities toward new markets. The company began manufacturing railway, brakes, motorcycle engines, and agricultural equipment, products that utilized their engineering expertise while complying with post-war restrictions. This period of adaptation culminated in a landmark achievement in 1923, when BMW released its first independent vehicle, the R32 motorcycle. This wasn't merely a successful product, it was an engineering triumph that set the world speed record and established BMW's reputation for performance and precision. The distinctive design of the R32, featuring a transversely mounted flat-twin boxer engine, would influence motorcycle design for decades to come and laid the foundation for BMW's enduring presence in the motorcycle market. By 1928, BMW had acquired the automobile manufacturer Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach, marking its official entry into the automotive industry. The company's first production car, the BMW 315 DA2, appeared shortly thereafter. Though modest by modern standards, With a 747cc side valve engine, 3-speed manual transmission, and a top speed of 75 km per hour, this vehicle signaled that a significant new competitor had entered the automotive landscape. Throughout the late 1920s and 1930s, BMW continued to refine its automotive designs, culminating in models like the BMW 327, which demonstrated the company's ability to create powerful, competitive touring cars. The distinctive kidney-shaped grille introduced during this period would become one of BMW's most recognizable design elements, enduring to the present day as a symbol of the brand's heritage and identity. Despite these automotive successes, Franz Joseph Popp maintained a cautious approach to aircraft engine production, which BMW had partially resumed through strategic acquisitions, including an American company that helped circumvent treaty restrictions. Popp's reluctance to fully commit to aviation manufacturing under the rising Nazi regime proved prescient, as the company's involvement in wartime production would soon lead to complications that threatened its very existence. By the end of the 1930s, BMW stood at a crossroads, its commercial automotive ambitions increasingly overshadowed by military production demands that would define the company's fortunes during the approaching global conflict. Challenging times. Weltkrieg and its aftermath. As Germany mobilized for war in the late 1930s, BMW's independence diminished under increasing Nazi control. Franz Josef Popp's reluctance to fully commit the company to war production ultimately cost him his position when the Nazi regime removed him from leadership for failing to align with their directives. By the war's end, BMW was a shell of its former self, heavily dependent on government contracts and facing an uncertain future in a devastated Germany. The immediate post-war period brought further challenges. BMW's factory in Eisenach fell under Soviet control, leading to unauthorized production of vehicles bearing the BMW logo. These imitations, while failing to match the quality of genuine BMW automobiles, nevertheless demonstrated the enduring value of the brand even amid the chaos of post-war Europe. It wasn't until 1951, when these unauthorized productions finally ceased, that BMW could begin rebuilding its identity and market position. That same year, BMW announced its return to the luxury automobile market with the introduction of the BMW 501. This elegant vehicle featured clean curves, a spacious interior, and an efficient V8 engine generating 100 horsepower, a significant achievement for the time. The 501 represented not just a product, but a statement of intent. BMW was reclaiming its position as a manufacturer of premium automobiles characterized by advanced engineering and sophisticated design. However, the economic realities of post-war Germany presented significant challenges to this strategy. BMW's primary competitor, Volkswagen, had emerged from the war with a different approach. Created under the Nazi regime as the People's Car Company, Volkswagen focused on affordable, reliable vehicles for the mass market. By the 1950s, the Volkswagen Beetle had become an international success and a symbol of Germany's economic recovery, leaving BMW struggling to find its place in a transformed automotive landscape. The luxury car market that BMW targeted proved less profitable than anticipated, leading to a series of financial setbacks. The BMW 507, introduced in 1956, exemplified this dilemma. While the vehicle would later be recognized as an iconic design, attracting famous owners including Elvis Presley, its high production costs resulted in significant financial losses. Similarly, BMW's attempts to enter the microcar segment with the Isetta and later the 600 failed to resonate with consumers, pushing the company to the brink of bankruptcy. By the late 1950s, competitor Daimler-Benz was poised to acquire BMW, potentially ending its independent existence. The company needed a miracle to survive, and remarkably that miracle arrived just in time. Resurrection from the brink, the 700 series and new class. With BMW teetering on the edge of financial collapse, the Quant family provided a crucial capital injection in 1959, giving the company one final opportunity to reverse its fortunes. BMW's engineers responded with remarkable ingenuity, developing the 700 series using recycled components from the failed 600 model to minimize costs, while creating an entirely new body design. Offered in both coupe and sedan configurations, the BMW 700 was a compact, lightweight vehicle that provided more interior space than its competitors while delivering impressive performance. The gamble paid off spectacularly. The 700 series not only attracted commercial success, but also demonstrated its capabilities in motorsport competitions, enhancing BMW's performance credentials. This single product line pulled BMW back from the precipice of bankruptcy, though the company continued to operate at a loss through the early 1960s. The true turning point was still to come. That decisive moment arrived with the introduction of the BMW 1500 in 1962, the first of the new class models that would secure the company's future. The new class vehicles represented a perfect market positioning for BMW, offering four-door compact sedans that combined performance, quality, and family practicality. The response was immediate and overwhelming. BMW finally broke even in 1962 with a turnover of 294 million marks, and the following year saw sales increase by nearly 50% to 433 million marks. The new class established BMW's identity as a manufacturer of sports sedans, vehicles that delivered driving excitement without sacrificing practicality or luxury. This distinctive market position differentiated BMW from both the mass-market offerings of Volkswagen and the traditional luxury of Mercedes-Benz, creating a unique space that the company would dominate for decades to come. By 1972, confidence in BMW had been fully restored, symbolized by the completion of the company's striking new headquarters in Munich. Designed to resemble a four-cylinder engine, this architectural statement carved into the city's skyline announced BMW's renewed ambition and foreshadowed the next chapter in its evolution. Having established itself in the luxury and practical automobile markets, BMW was ready to reconnect with its sporting heritage and take on yet another German rival, Porsche. The sporting heritage, BMW's performance evolution. With its financial stability secured through the success of the new class and subsequent models like the 3 Series, 5 Series, 6 Series and 7 Series, BMW set its sights on elevating its performance credentials in the late 1970s. The company recognized that success in motorsport would not only enhance brand recognition, but also reinforce its engineering prowess. To achieve this goal, BMW embarked on an ambitious project to create a purpose-built supercar that would challenge the dominance of established sports car manufacturers. The result was the revolutionary BMW M1, developed to compete directly with Porsche in both production and racing categories. The M1's mid-engine design represented a radical departure from BMW's traditional front-engine layout, providing superior balance and improved traction. Initially partnering with Lamborghini for the chassis development, BMW ultimately completed the project independently when the Italian manufacturer encountered financial difficulties. The M1 emerged as one of BMW's most distinctive and celebrated designs, combining exotic supercar performance with the company's trademark engineering precision. Powered by a 3.5-litre six-cylinder engine producing 273 horsepower and capable of reaching 165 miles per hour, the M1 was the most powerful production BMW ever created at that time. Between 1978 and 1981, only 397 examples were hand-built, making it one of the rarest and most collectible BMWs ever produced. Beyond its limited production run, the M1's greatest legacy was the establishment of BMW's M division, dedicated to developing high-performance variants of the company's production vehicles. This specialized department would go on to create some of the most revered performance cars in automotive history, establishing a sub-brand that continues to represent the pinnacle of BMW engineering today. The M1 also made its mark in motorsport through the innovative pro-car BMW M1 Championship, a racing series created specifically for the model. Running for 2 years and attracting Formula One legends like Niki Lauda and Nelson Piquet, this competition further cemented BMW's position in international motorsport. From near bankruptcy just 3 decades earlier, BMW had transformed itself into a manufacturer capable of producing world-class sports cars and competing at the highest levels of automotive racing. This evolution from practical sports sedans to genuine high-performance vehicles represented not just a product expansion, but a strengthening of BMW's fundamental identity. As the company approached the final decades of the 20th century, it needed to balance this sporting heritage with the technological advancements that would define the automotive industry's future. Modern BMW, innovation and tradition. As BMW entered the 1990s, it faced the challenge of maintaining its distinctive character while adapting to rapid technological change. The company's response was the E30 M3, a vehicle that would become BMW's most recognizable and influential design. Introduced as a high-performance variant of the 3 Series, the E30 M3 featured radical modifications, including a unique front diffuser, rear spoiler, and numerous body alterations that enhanced its aerodynamics and sporting capabilities. Automotive enthusiasts widely consider the E30 M3 to represent the pinnacle of BMW engineering, establishing a blueprint that has influenced generations of models that followed. The vehicle perfectly embodied BMW's philosophy of combining practical everyday usability with exhilarating performance, a balance that continues to define the brand's approach to automotive design. By 2005, BMW was producing 1.3 million cars annually, having established itself as a global luxury automotive leader. The company's commitment to its heritage remains evident in its ongoing production of replacement parts for vehicles dating back to the 1940s, allowing classic BMW owners to maintain their automobiles to original specifications. This respect for tradition, however, has never prevented BMW from embracing innovation. In fact, BMW was among the earliest major manufacturers to adopt hybrid technology, launching the I-Series in 2010. This forward-thinking approach influenced even exotic car producers like Ferrari and McLaren to develop their own hybrid supercars. More recently, BMW has positioned itself at the forefront of hydrogen fuel cell testing, exploring alternative power sources that may shape the future of transportation. However, BMW's primary focus remains finding the perfect balance between cutting-edge automotive engineering and its trademark styling and driving characteristics. The BMW M2, released in 2015, exemplifies this philosophy by combining the classic feel of 20th century BMWs with modern technology. This approach has resonated strongly with consumers, making the M2 one of the company's most popular recent releases and the embodiment of what a contemporary sports car should be. From its origins as an aircraft engine manufacturer, BMW has navigated a complex history to emerge as an automotive powerhouse, competing successfully against both mass-market giants like Volkswagen and luxury specialists. By 2023, BMW had achieved the highest brand ranking in the United States, selling more than 2.1 million vehicles annually worldwide. The company has successfully bridged the gap between prestigious high-end automobiles and accessibility, creating a unique position in the global automotive market. As BMW looks toward the future, it continues to honor its heritage while embracing innovation, maintaining the delicate balance between performance, luxury, and everyday practicality that has defined the brand for generations. In an industry increasingly defined by technological disruption, BMW's commitment to combining engineering excellence with driving pleasure ensures its continued relevance in the evolving automotive landscape. As we've seen, the story of BMW is far more than just a tale of automotive success. It's a remarkable journey of resilience, innovation, and the unwavering pursuit of excellence. From Karl Rapp's humble beginnings to becoming a global luxury powerhouse, BMW has continually reinvented itself while staying true to its core principles of engineering, precision, and driving pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed exploring this fascinating journey with me today, and perhaps gained some new insights into one of the world's most prestigious automotive brands. If you found this story engaging and learned some new English vocabulary along the way, please hit the like button and share this video with friends who might also enjoy it. Do you own a BMW or have a favorite BMW model? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. And if there are other iconic brands or companies whose stories you'd like to explore in future videos, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to LMJ English for more fascinating stories that help you improve your English while learning about the world around us. Until next time, this is LMJ English thanking you for watching, and I'll see you in our next adventure through the English language. Key vocabulary: legacy, noun, something transmitted by or received from an ancestor or predecessor. Example: BMW's legacy of engineering excellence continues to influence their designs today. Resilience, noun, the ability to recover from or adjust easily to misfortune or change. Example: the company's resilience during post-war restrictions helped it survive when many others failed. Engineering, noun, the application of science and mathematics to solve practical problems. Example: BMW's engineering prowess has been central to its reputation for high-performance vehicles. Manufacturing, noun, the process of making products on a large scale using machinery. Example: the manufacturing capabilities developed for aircraft. Engines proved valuable when producing automobiles. Acquisition, noun, the act of gaining possession or control of something. Example: BMW's acquisition of automobile companies helped expand their production capacity. Innovation, noun, a new idea, method, or device. Example: continuous innovation has kept BMW at the forefront of automotive technology. Pivoting, verb: making a decisive change in direction. Example: BMW survived by pivoting from aircraft engines to motorcycles and automobiles after World War I bankruptcy. Noun: the state of being completely lacking in a particular quality or value. Example: the 700 series saved BMW from bankruptcy in the late 1950s. Aerodynamic, adjective: having a shape that reduces drag from air moving past. Example: the E30 M3 featured aerodynamic modifications that improved its performance. Prestigious, adjective: inspiring respect and admiration. Example: BMW has established itself as one of the most prestigious automotive brands in the world. Trajectory, noun: the path followed by an object moving under the action of given forces. Example: the Treaty of Versailles dramatically altered BMW's trajectory as a company. Adaptation, noun: the process of changing to fit new circumstances. Example: BMW's adaptation to changing market conditions has been key to its longevity. Comprehensive, adjective: complete, including all or nearly all elements. Example: BMW offered a comprehensive range of vehicles to appeal to different market. Segments. Testament, noun: something that serves as evidence or proof. Example: the rapid growth of Rapp Motorenwerke was a testament to the high demand for aircraft engines. Distinctive, adjective: having a quality that makes something different. And recognizable. Example: the kidney-shaped grille became one of BMW's most distinctive design features. Heritage, noun: something that is handed down from the past, such as tradition, culture, etc. Example: BMW's sporting heritage continues to influence its modern vehicle designs. Consolidate, verb: to make something stronger or more solid. Example: Pop consolidated BMW by acquiring smaller manufacturing companies. Flourish, verb: to grow or develop in a healthy or vigorous way. Example: with Castiglione's financial backing, BMW was positioned to flourish in the aviation industry. Embodied, verb: to represent or exemplify a quality or idea. Example: the M2 embodied BMW's philosophy of combining performance with everyday usability. Juggernaut, noun: a massive, inexorable force that seems to crush everything in its path. Example: BMW emerged from its complicated history to rise up against the juggernaut of Volkswagen.